Okay. So, just went to Goodwill. Spent like $60.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was more.
Spent $60.
It's okay.
Anyways, so I got books and I got DVDs. DVD wise, literally just found this laying near the books and not near the DVDs, and they're on complete opposite side of the store. I was gonna buy this on Thrift Books because this is one of my favorite movies, and I got the book and I haven't read the book yet. But for $3, that's not that bad. And then I got The Help. Literally such a good movie. I haven't read the book, but I want to read the book. But this is another one of my favorite movies. And I quote, "You is kind, you is smart, you is important," like that quote thing all the time. I can't remember exactly how it goes right now, but something along those lines. Anyways, again, $3. And then I've been wanting to watch this movie forever. So I got Hairspray. And I absolutely love how the DVD looks. That is just such a fun looking DVD. Also, where is she? Amanda Bynes.
Oh, Amanda Bynes is in it?
Mm-hmm. This was like her peak. So that's kind of good. And then 2 movies I've never seen before. One of them I've heard of, one of them I haven't. The one I have heard of is Knocked Up. And it stars Katherine Heigl, or Heigl, however you say it. But I love her. I think she's like such a good actress. Which is funny because there's 2 movies that she's in where I'm shocked that I liked them. But I did. So I'm hoping I like this too. I'm sorry, Bobo.
Unbelievable, Hubbo.
I'm sorry, Bobo. Then the one that I've never heard of, but 2 faces I recognized immediately. November Criminals.
Oh, you're right in the way.
Way to sit on my phone. November Criminals. I've never heard of it, but it's about these 2 best friends.
Hey, no eating the blanket.
Bobo. Oh, he's stinky. Anyways, but it's about like these 2 best friends. They start to realize that they have feelings for each other, and then one of their classmates get murdered, and they are framed for it, so they have to go on the run. So I was like, that sounds kind of interesting. So that's all the DVDs I got. And then book-wise.
Oh, stop eating the blanket.
Stop. I got Partners in Crime by Agatha Christie. I've never read a single Agatha Christie book. There was another one that I found that I think is one of her more popular books, but it just didn't sound that interesting to me. It's like Murder on the Orient Express or something like that.
Oh, they have a movie here.
I have another Agatha Christie book. Forgot what it's called though. There's a hair there. But yeah, I was like, this kind of sounded interesting, so why not? And then these 2 were low-key steals. I don't know where in the series they belong, because I know that this is like a 9-book series or something like that. But I got Pucking Sweet and Pucking Around.
Nice.
So, and they're hockey romance books. And I'm normally not a romance reader. I used to be, but now I don't really read romance. I primarily read like horror and memoirs and literary fiction is like my #1 genre. But right now I'm reading a romance book, and it's low-key kind of good. I don't know. Anyways. And then I got At the End of the Santa Fe Trail by Sister Blandina Siegel. I don't know. I didn't realize that she was like a real person. I thought it was like, cause didn't realize that she was the author. I thought it was about her, but she's the author. But that's a picture of her.
Nice.
I don't know, it sounded interesting. So I was like, why not? It's like, yeah. I don't know what to say. Then the next one, I'm surprised that this book is practically in pristine condition aside from the corner right here, but I don't really care how my books look. Like, they can be wet, and I wouldn't care. Unless there's writing in it and the writing got smudged. Then I would care. I would care.
There's a story behind them.
Yeah. I also just like love the look and the feel and the smell of like old books and used books. But I got this for $3. No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai. I've heard it's like a really, really good book. So like, people always recommend it. So I was like, you know what? Why not get it? What was that I just saw? Saw something. And then I got Wabi Sabi by Nobuo Suzuki with a foreword by Hector Garcia. So, but yeah, I've heard of Wabi Sabi. It's basically like this, I believe it's Japanese, like this Japanese philosophy about like imperfection and the beauty of like looking different and stuff like that. So it sounded interesting to me. And then I got 3 Days in June by Ann Tyler. I have 2 other books by Ann Tyler. Have I ever read an Ann Tyler book? No, I primarily just collect my books rather than read them. So, but hopefully I can read all the books I own one day. But I saw it by Ann Tyler, so then I read what it was about, and it sounded kind of interesting. So, there's that. And then I got Tell No One by Harlan Coben. I literally had to look up to see if I had this book, because I have another Harlan Coben book that looks a lot like this called No Second Chance. So, yeah, but I've heard he's like a really good mystery thriller type author. And there's a show called Shelter that I really want to watch. And I don't know if like he wrote the show or if he wrote a book and it was turned into a show. But he has something to do with the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's that. And then, do I already own this book? Yes. Is it one of my favorite books? Yes. Do I own it in paperback? Yeah. Is this the hardcover version of that book? Yeah. Is it the same exact cover as the paperback book? Yes. Did I still get it? Yes. And that is The Rachel Incident by Caroline O'Donoghue. This is one of my favorite books of all time. And now I have 2 copies. So, what can I say? And then I got The Women by Kristen Hanna. Doesn't have a jacket, but I have heard that Kristen Hanna is a really good author. And I've heard that this book is absolutely phenomenal. From what I've heard, it is about the women during the Vietnam War and how a lot of them were also going to war. And then a lot of it's also from the perspective of the wives of men who were being drafted into the Vietnam War.
Mm-hmm.
Drafted, right? I don't know. I need to educate myself, low-key. Anyways, but that's kind of what I got from it. And then, for $4, East of Eden by John Steinbeck. I've heard that this is one of the best classics ever. just got decked pages. I love decked pages. Like, I'd say probably like 2 of my favorite books have decked pages. Literally, look at that. It's gorgeous. And if you don't know what decked pages are, it's basically when the pages are uneven. Like, they're not even like this. So, I love when pages are like that. And I feel like we don't see enough books like that. But, I digress. But I've heard that this is like a really good book. So, even though I have absolutely no clue what it's about, I just gotta get books. And then this was an absolute steal. I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I listened to the book on audio almost a year ago, April of last year. And I really enjoyed it. I think I rated it like 4.5 stars. And then she just came out with another book that I really want to get. Oh, wow. Anyways. But that other book, it's a fiction book, and a lot of people assumed it was a romance, even though it's obviously not, and it definitely sounds like something I would read. Anyways, but I've already read this, but I've always wanted a physical copy, and I found this for $5. I think it's crazy that this is $5, but this thing is $4. Okay. That's probably because it's such a popular book. But still. And lastly, I got Have I Told You This Already by Lauren Graham. So, yeah. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Gilmore Girls, I now have 2 books from actors in Gilmore Girls. Because I have the 3rd Gilmore Girl by Kelly Bishop, which is literally one of my favorite books. Like, that book is written so well. And Kelly Bishop has lived such an amazing life. Oh my god. She plays Emily Gilmore, who's the grandma. She's the mom of her in the show, and then the grandma of her daughter, obviously, like the second main character. So, because if you don't know what Gilmore Girls is, it literally follows her character and her daughter, and like the close relationship that they have and all that. Anyways, yeah, that's all the books and movies I have, and now I have to catalog this, and I would probably have like 500 books now.
Nice.
So almost halfway to having a library.
There you go. And I got these from Mia. These are mangas. One Punch Man, book 5. Blue Exorcist, book 12. And Dan, book 1. Then I got Trejo, the Danny Trejo story. My Life of Crime, Redemption in Hollywood. And then I got this one from Mia because that is her favorite war movie, Hacksaw Ridge. Show like that. And I also got the Masters of the Universe Transformers collaboration, Bumblebee Armor, Man-at-Arms. And I got this other one. That is at Goodwill. Megatron Armor Skeletor.
Have you seen it?
There you go.